This video is sponsored by Ugreen. Hey guys, Pratima here. So 2019's AirPods Pro was a massive hit for Apple. Matter of fact, every AirPods Apple has ever launched has been a massive hit, and after 3 long years, Apple has finally launched the successor to the first gen AirPods Pro called the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, or just the AirPods Pro 2 in short. I have been using these earbuds for over 2 weeks now, and I definitely think that this one's a winner too, just like its predecessor. And if you're already in the Apple ecosystem, there are even more reasons to love these guys. I'll get into the ecosystem talk just in a minute, but one thing that I can tell you right away is that there aren't many changes in the design department this time. The 2nd gen AirPods look nearly identical to its predecessor, and that's understandable. Why would they change something that is so iconic and recognizable, right? So the only way that you can tell the two apart is that the AirPods Pro 2 has its noise cancelling microphones on the top of the earbuds, and Apple has bundled it with the skin detection sensor inside the buds. The AirPods Pro 2 is still only available in a single white color option, which might not be everyone's cup of tea. I would have loved to color match the AirPods Pro 2 with my iPhone, just like how I can do it with my Z Flip 4. Not just that, over time it might age poorly due to discoloration as well. Anyway, talking about the fit and design, honestly, I've never been one for the stem design that sticks out of the ears, but I think I can give it a pass this time because how comfortably it fits in my ears. Just make sure you try out different size ear tips because the default ones might not be it. I found the small ones to fit my ears the best, but if you have particularly small ears, there also is an extra small pair of ear tips included with the 2nd gen AirPods Pro. Likewise, this time Apple has not only brought upgrades to the earbuds themselves, but the case as well. Believe it or not, this case is easily one of the most interesting upgrades on these Apple AirPods. It still arrives in this same sleek form factor that we know and love, but Apple has supercharged it with the U1 Ultra Wideband chip. That's the same chip you will find in the AirTag object tracker, which means that you will have much better luck finding this case in case you happen to misplace or lose it. Apple has even added a speaker to the case this time, so just like the buds themselves, you can now ring the charging case to help locate it more easily. Or it can also notify you with audible chimes when the battery is low and when putting it to charge and such. Apple has also found a way to make this case IPX4 sweat and water resistant, just like the buds themselves. There's even a lanyard loop on the side so that you can attach it to a backpack. As for charging, the company has officially ditched its usual wireless charging case as well. The 2nd gen AirPods Pro now gets a MagSafe charging case by default, whereas it can also juice up via a Qi charger or even an Apple Watch charger. But the funny thing is, there is still a lightning connector. Hopefully 2023 is when Apple finally goes all in with USB-C. Until then, let me introduce you to the sponsor of today's video, Ugreen. Its 25-watt 3-in-1 MagSafe wireless charging station lets me charge my iPhone, AirPods and Apple Watch all at once without having to deal with the clutter of multiple wires. As with most Ugreen accessories, this is also M5 certified. That means it is an official Apple licensed accessory and you don't need to worry about anything. And you can enjoy $20 coupon on the product page as well. So learn more from the link given in the description below. Okay, back to the review. The 2nd gen AirPods Pro also gets a sweet volume control upgrade. The sensor on its stem now can change volume levels with a simple swipe up or down gesture. And I must say that it works way better than I expected it to. Plus, the upgraded skin detect sensor is quite responsive at pausing the playback when removing one of the earbuds too. Okay, let's now talk about the noise cancelling ability of this thing. It is powered by the all-new H2 chip, and Apple promises a remarkable 2 times improvement in the ANC performance of them. I don't know about 2 times exactly, but I compared it to the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, and the 2nd gen AirPods Pro cancels out consistent low-frequency ambient noises noticeably better, like HAVC noises, rain, people chatting in the background, vehicles passing by, or when you're riding a bus or something like that. I was also expecting these to do better in terms of more challenging conditions with sharp high-frequency noises like vehicle horns, chimes, people typing on their mechanical keyboards, etc. But turns out that I set myself for a mild disappointment there. Don't get me wrong, this is still incredible at dampening those noises at a certain level, but I was just hoping for more, I guess. So while the AirPods Pro 2 has better noise cancellation than the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro for low frequencies, they're quite similar when it comes to such high frequency noises. But the one thing that Apple does that's probably the best, or at least one of the best, is their transparency mode. Turning it on, it still feels as if you aren't wearing the earbuds at all, which is great when you need to have a quick chat with someone without having to take off the earbuds. Everything sounds as natural and unprocessed as you'd want. And the second gen AirPods Pro also takes a step further by adding something called adaptive transparency mode. These earbuds can automatically drown out unpredictable bursts of loud noises, anything that's over 85 decibels, so that you don't get blasted with startling noise that could damage your ears. Say I'm walking down the street with my AirPods on with transparency mode and a loud bike passes me in a flash, or I'm in my office and a helicopter or an ambulance passes nearby. Instead of hearing such blaring noises at full force, these earbuds quiet them down to a more comfortable level. It's pretty cool, and I think this could be a game changer for people with sensitive hearing, or someone who prefers putting on a pair of headphones while riding a bike. Okay, getting to the audio quality itself, the second gen AirPods Pro rocks an 11mm high excursion driver alongside a redesigned amplifier and a new low distortion audio driver. I was also expecting high-res playback support this time, but Apple is still sticking with the default AAC and SBC codecs for now. All this may not inspire a lot of confidence in its sound quality, but the H2 chip inside is not here to play around, I assure you. The best way I can put it is that these earbuds have a clean, consistent, and balanced sound profile that comes off as pleasant in most genres of music. It certainly sounds like Apple has gone for a one-for-all type of tuning that most listeners might not bother messing around with. Here I have enjoyed listening to more songs on my playlist to its full and rich audio that can capture distinct vocal ranges, that sounds true to life and incredibly pleasing to listen to. This is also great news for someone who streams a lot of podcasts, audiobooks, radio and such. The clarity in the mid-bass and highs is also another strong point for the AirPods Pro 2. In Michael Jackson's Thriller, these earbuds managed to preserve the smooth harmonics of the electric guitar and the bass hit perfectly, all without sounding muddy or sibilant. Now, I know all of these sounds great, but one for all, EQ has a few drawbacks too, because if you're used to thumpy bass and definitive treble, the second gen AirPods Pro leaves you wanting for more. Bass heads might not be content with Apple's default tuning either. In most rap, hip-hop and rock songs I tested, these AirPods could not deliver that level of energetic vibe that I've come to expect. In comparison, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro manages a much wider dynamic range with stronger bass and clearer highs for a more immersive listening experience. Moving on, Apple is also pushing personalized spatial audio with the AirPods Pro 2. This feature needs you to scan a picture of your ears to create a more precise surround sound experience. But honestly, I could not notice any difference between regular and personalized spatial audio. And it does not help that I am not a big fan of such head-tracking audio tech as well, especially for listening to music. Alright, so what about the microphone quality then? AirPods have always had an upper hand when it comes to voice call performance because of their design, and the second gen AirPods Pro is no exception.
It sounds great in an ideal condition like a fairly quiet room like the one I am in right now, where you don't have a lot of ambient noise around you. Even when you're outdoors, these do a nice job of cancelling out the background noise so that your voice sounds nice and clear. I made multiple phone calls with these AirPods when I was out on the streets, and people on the receiving end are yet to complain about the clarity of my voice.
The new AirPods Pro also bumps the battery life from 4.5 hours to 6 hours with ANC enabled. And Apple promises 5 listening cycles with this charging case. I mostly keep noise cancellation on when listening to music at around 80 to 90% volume, and under this it kept me going for 5.5 hours before I needed to reseat it in the case. With the quick charging feature, you can get an hour of listening time with just 5 minutes of charge. Okay, let's wrap things up now. So after using the AirPods 2 Pro for a while now, I am really loving it so far. It is by a long shot Apple's best sounding pair of in-ear wireless earbuds. It carries on the remarkable heritage of its predecessor by improving on almost every aspect. Add to all that the Apple exclusive perks like Find My support, spatial audio, in-ear detection, automatic switching, and more. The second gen AirPods Pro should be a no-brainer to most iPhone owners. That being said, if you truly care about the absolute best noise cancellation or the best sound quality there is and can give up on the benefits of the Apple ecosystem, Sony's XM4 or the new Bose Quiet Comfort Earbuds 2 should be on the top of your shopping list instead. And of course, Android users have plenty of incredible options to choose from instead of going with these Apple's earbuds. So guys, that was all for our full detailed review of Apple's second generation AirPods Pro. I am thinking of coming up with a detailed comparison of it with the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, so do let me know in the comments if you would like to watch that. Till then, I'm Pratima and thank you so much for watching.